Over the next couple of weeks, they will be continuing to kind of add different features to accommodate for these tariffs. They understand that, and they are going to be more open-minded to the idea, okay, we can lower our price by, a lot more than we would have been willing to do 2 months ago or, last year. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the things that I have noticed over on Alibaba. With everything going on right now with the tariffs, there are some things that I want to show you guys as someone who has sold on Amazon for 6 years now. There are things that I've never seen before happening, and I want you guys to be aware, especially if you are trying to start selling on Amazon using FBA. This is very important information, so make sure you watch until the end. Before we get started, go ahead and make sure that you are subscribed to this channel and give it a thumbs up if you do like the video. And without further ado, let's jump right in. I do quickly want to let you know that I have a full step-by-step Amazon FBA program that I've taught for the last 5 years with a lot of success stories that have come out of the program. So if you are a complete beginner looking to sell on Amazon and you have no idea where to start, my step-by-step program will absolutely be a great fit for you, as well as getting mentorship from me if you do like my teaching style. So I'll leave the details down below in the description box. And now we are going to go ahead and get started. All right, so we're looking at Alibaba.com, and this is the home page. So if you type in Alibaba.com, this is exactly where it's going to default you to. What I want to go ahead and click on, just as an example, is Lululemon sets for women. There's a song right now that's viral. It mentions Lululemon. I'm not surprised that that is on the home page. So when we click on that, it automatically brings us to this search page here that shows us the results. And there are over 1,000 products from global suppliers for Lululemon sets for women. Now it defaults to products, but you can also search by suppliers. You can search by regional supplies and verified manufacturers. But what I want to point out is as soon as you click on this, yes, there are some Chinese suppliers here, but we also see a supplier from Pakistan. We see more Chinese suppliers, and that's what we seem to see on the very first page. But now they have started to put this regional supplies tab here. So if we click on that, we can see that it's defaulting to show us a lot of suppliers from Pakistan instead of, and I'm sorry if it's Pakistan or Pakistan, I don't know how to say correctly, which is why I'm going back and forth between the two, but no disrespect intended. But yeah, we can see that there are many, many suppliers who are not based in China. So there are different areas that you can source from. And then even further over here on the left-hand side, we can see the filters area where you can select on the different manufacturers that you want to see from which countries. So for this, I would not click on China. I would click on everything besides China. And even for the purposes of research, I'm going to just click on everything else here. So if we go to Bangladesh, there's only these 2 suppliers. If we unclick them, it'll take us back. I just wish that you could click on multiple at once. It seems like it only makes you, or only allows you to click on one. But if I click on India, I can see that there are other suppliers, but these aren't really Lululemon sets. They are skirts, but they don't really seem to be athletic skirts. So I might unclick on that. We know that there's options from Pakistan. I'm curious if there are any from Turkey. There do seem to be suppliers who have fabric from Turkey. It doesn't look like the actual outfits themselves, but it looks like just the fabric. And then last but not least, let's unselect Turkey and let's go down to Vietnam. Yep, and there are some suppliers in Vietnam. Actually, it looks like these are all the same supplier. If I'm being on, yep, these are all from the same supplier with the exception of this one here, which are tables. So yeah, it looks like your best bet for this specific product would be to look at these Pakistani suppliers. There are lots of different options to choose from. You see that they have leggings, they've got the sports bras, they've got shorts, they've got lots of different things that you could choose from and do your product research here. So it's just something that I have noticed, them emphasizing the regional supplies, where in the past that wasn't really something that was, as prominent. But if we go over here to suppliers, we can see that it's showing the different suppliers in a little summary of their ratings, their response time, the different products that they sell. And you can do more research by clicking on View Profile, so you can see what all that supplier has to offer. You can see the company overview. You can see, their specifications as far as any business performance, trade capacity, how much they are able to actually output and where it's going. So even for this one, for example, the majority of their business comes from North America. So that is something of note. So they are selling to other regions as well, but they're getting most of their business from North America. You can see other information here as well as click on chat now so that you can have a conversation with them. If you want to move forward with them, you can also look more at their full catalog of products that they have to offer. And quick pro tip, sometimes they don't even put their full catalog here on their profile. They might even have like a PDF that has a bajillion pages of all the different products that they offer. So sometimes it is kind of worth it to ask them, hey, do you guys have a separate catalog that I could look at of all of your products? If you're looking to do a bundle and you want to know what else they have to offer, that might be a worthwhile question to ask them. So yeah, we can go ahead and scroll on back here. Then we can see the other suppliers. We can do a little bit more research on them and see who would be the best option. I mean, most of the time we do tend to kind of eliminate suppliers based off of price point, but it is important to make sure that we're not just overlooking quality suppliers because maybe their price point might look a little bit too high. I only say that because right now, again, there's a lot more room for negotiation with these suppliers because honestly, some of them are desperate because they're losing a lot of business to these tariffs and the simple fact that sellers, or to them buyers, to us sellers, we're Amazon sellers, but to them we're their customers. So us as buyers are not as eager to buy, especially at whatever price points they're offering, because we are thinking about the tariffs and the extra, money that we're going to have to pay up front in order to secure these products and have them imported into the US. So they understand that, and they are going to be more open-minded to the idea, okay, we can lower our price by, a lot more than we would have been willing to do 2 months ago or, last year, because they still need the business and they still need to sustain themselves. So it's definitely worth looking into, and it's worth, at least having a conversation with them on what options they have and how they are, going to be willing to / open to helping you out when it comes to the tariff situation. You can negotiate in lots of different ways and say, hey, I would love to work with your company. I've been doing some poking around, and I've had other suppliers who are willing to split the cost of these tariffs with me in order to secure these products. It's not something that we expect or predict will be long term, but in the interim, this is what we've been offered elsewhere. Or do you offer something like that? Or, there's different approaches to it. So you just have to be bold enough to ask. The worst they can say is no. And, there are still going to be other options that you can look at. I'm going to go ahead back to the products tab. And this one is going to show us all of these different suppliers. I'm going to go ahead and click on this one right here. And we can see that this supplier, for example, they've only been in business for 1 year. And so I would assume that they would probably be more willing to work with you on price point, only because they don't have as much experience, at least on Alibaba. And so they know that they're not going to look as competitive to prospective buyers as their counterparts that have 5 years in business, 10 years in business, some even have 15 years plus in business. So it's definitely something that they should be a little bit more open to, kind of working with you on. There are some suppliers where directly on their listing, it will say that they offer tariff support, and I'm trying to look for one of them. I don't know that we'll be able to find that for this specific product, only because it is still a more popular product right now. So I'm going to actually search up something else and see if they might offer something a little bit more significant. So I'm going to type in, let's just type in flour and see what comes up for flour. Let's just do flowers artificial. Let's look at that here. Aha, I knew it. Okay, so like this one, for example, it says 148% tariff support. So I am immediately attracted to this one. And so what you can see here, tariff support, all 148% covered by Supplier. And so they're assuming that you are based in the US based off of this number that they're giving. And that's what I meant before when I said that a lot of their customers and a lot of the business that these suppliers are doing on Alibaba are coming from North America, from the US. So what we can see here is that they will completely cover the cost of these tariffs. That is how badly they want your business, because they have to make their money too, right? And they realize that if they are not offering this, then you don't really have a strong incentive to source with them when you could source domestically or you could source elsewhere. So they're really doing a great job being competitive here and saying, hey, you don't even have to worry about these tariffs. We got you covered in full. So I really like that. If this was my product, I would 100% entertain it, because they're willing to be so generous with covering that full cost compared to some of their competitors who don't look like they're offering any type of support. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll. Oh, you know what? It says 148% because it says delivered to US. So maybe if I put a different country, it might be something different. I'm glad I got to show you guys that, because I know that I've seen it, but it's good for you to be able to see it yourself and identify it when it comes up. I'm looking to see if there are any other suppliers who are offering anything similar to that. So let me go ahead and scroll to this next page here. Let's see if we can have another example. No, but it looks like a lot of these suppliers are verified, which is good to have in a supplier. I don't want to waste too much time on this, but you can see that there are some that do have discounts, and they could be tariff related. I mean, my best guess is that it is related to the tariff, so like 20% off here. In the past, it would be rare that you would see any type of like discount or slashing through on these search pages, because there was high demand for these items, but now things are just very, very different for everybody. Okay, it doesn't look like I'll be able to find another one, but at least now you guys know what it looks like here on Alibaba when you do see that. A little bit more of a discount here. So I'm going to go back to the first page just so you can see it again, so you know what to look for while you are doing your supplier research. 148% tariff support. It looks like it's right underneath the MOQ, or minimum order quantity, along with underneath the pricing, and it's in red, so they definitely want you to pay attention to that. I will go ahead and type in one more thing here. Let's say kids bath bomb, because my son is obsessed with bath bombs right now. And let's see if there are any other ones that offer tariff support. We've got 10% off here, a little bit of a discount. I'm not quite sure if there's a way to filter by tariff support. I feel like that would be a nice filter to have. Let's see here. We can filter by Alibaba, guaranteed, new, trade assurance. We can see if they're verified or not, but I don't think there is quite yet a filter for ones that offer tariff support. I do assume and hope that that will be a filter that they add pretty soon, because I'm sure there are going to be people who will only want to, shop with these suppliers if they are going to be covering, at least in part, that extra tariff. So something to look out for. I hope this video helped you see that there are still different ways that you can utilize Alibaba in order to source your products to be sold on Amazon. And those are just a couple of things that I've noticed. I do expect over the next couple of weeks, they will be continuing to kind of add different features to accommodate for these tariffs and kind of help give buyers the confidence to continue shopping on Alibaba and with these Chinese suppliers. So I will keep my eyes peeled, and I'll let you guys know what else I'm able to uncover or what else I notice as I am doing my own research and trying to find the best solutions and best practices to pass on to you guys. So again, if you like this video, I would love if you give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time.